Dixieland. Right there. Risers. I wouldn't, don't pay any attention to it. Risers. I would like you to do your one steps from Dixieland. Okay? So if you like to count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Can we try that? Just the risers? Speaking your part. Because I know I'm speaking baritone. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and
you're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band.
Okay? Let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're one step from Dixieland.
Okay. This flip from here to here has to be very subtle. It's only because you can't start like this. Okay? So it's not a sudden. It needs to be very subtle. It is just where your hands get uncomfortable doing this, turn in the other direction. And they should be about this level. So it's just to make the move easy for you so your hands are facing the correct direction. This is not a move. Okay? It's not a move. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a
band. Okay? Front row. Y'all don't pay attention up there. Your moves are, I'll show you where you're going to move, but your steps are going to be your one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band. Okay? So your is on the last count, not the seventh count. Okay? You guys do that? Maybe you didn't practice that. You guys can do that? With colors too. Everybody together. 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band.
Okay. Front row. I know you just learned it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Strong. Really strong because it has to go da 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 da. So it's got to be hit, hit. Strong, strong, strong. Okay? One more time and then we'll go on to the next part. 5, 6, 7.
You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band.
Okay. Now, on the next section, by now, not obvious to you at this point, there will be a triangle of front row people. Okay? Carol will be in the front. Kelly will be in the next row, and then Sherry, you're probably here, and Christy will probably be here. They're going to look like bowling pins, okay? 10 of them. They're going to look like bowling pins. This next part for the give out with that one step beat is going to be, for those of you who may have remembered where we've done moves like rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a similar type of thing. The first move, which is on the rest, give out, is the front of the triangle. Okay, so that's the front of the triangle. Then front row will give you your other assignments. But risers, you are going to be on the give out with that, give out with that. You are on the word that. Okay? And your move on the word that is something jazzy to the outside. Okay? And it has to be right on the word that. So that this is going to go move, 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 move. Okay? So for right now, can you be on 1? Can you be on 2? Can you be on 3? And you are on 4. Okay? And it just goes to the outside. Okay? So we're going to do your one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band. 1, 1, 2, 3, that. Okay? Yay on the that. That was awesome. Okay. That. Now remember that move. Okay? Remember where you are on that. And wherever you are now going to come to the center. 1 step. Feet. Okay, and I don't want everybody using this hand to go out like this. Okay? So that move is a random move with your body kind of angled to the outside, but we don't want everyone to have their hands this way. Okay? Because we don't want it that uniform. So whatever you do, your body angle has to go that way, but you can have random hands. So make a deal with your neighbors. All right? But wherever you go on that, on 1 step, yeah, you guys will have very specific moves. The front row will have very specific angles where you have to go, okay? But not the rest of the chorus. On the word that, wherever you go, on 1 step, you're going to come back to our thing in the middle of the chorus, 1 step, and then you're going to press out. Right back to the same move, okay? So 1 step, beat. Now watch. In a flash, you are up on your feet. So on the word, you've done beat. On in a, your body comes to your inside foot, because remember you've expanded it out. Now you come to the inside on in a flash. Okay, so it's going to look like flash. This is even smaller than the other one earlier in the song. We want a lot of flash. Okay? All right? So let's try that from the beginning of the strut. Okay? 5. You're on the nothing. There's 3 of you. There's 3 of you are on the nothing. You're on the anti-word. 5, 6, 7. You're 1 step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band. 1, 2, 3, 1 step. Beat. In a flash, you're on your feet. Jazz. Okay? So just remember after you've done give out with that 1 step, you have to start coming in right away. So that 1 step. Beat. In a flash, you're up on your feet. Jazz. Okay. Any questions there? You all have to go out, but what I don't want is everyone to choose this as her move. Okay? I want some of these, I want some of this, I want some of this. Your body has to go out, but I don't want everybody's arms at the 45.
We do our one move, and then back to our
Back to the exact same little move. Yep. So whatever move you pick on the word that is to the outside, you compress it and you go right back to it. Okay? And then in flash, you're up on your feet. Okay. In flash, you're up on your feet. Jazz. So jazz comes in very quickly. Everyone. In flash, you're up on your feet. Jazz. Okay. Maybe you can see my hand. Okay. Jazz. For the risers, jazz that melody and this very day. Okay, for the risers. In a flash, you're up on your feet. Jazz that melody and this very day. I'll be on my way. Okay. So yes.
On that turn, we actually put our left foot back.
Yes, you're going to have to put your left foot back instead of your right foot forward, because you are closer to the front edge of the risers than, so we don't want you stepping off.
I couldn't see what you were doing with your
It's just jazz.
right, and then you turn, is it
Oh, the other hand just comes up like this. Day. Okay? Any other questions from the risers on?
I'm a little confused. If you turn with your left, how do you get that every time? That's good.
Jazz, that melody in this very day. So if you are near the front of the risers, jazz, that melody in this very day. Got it? Okay? I know you only have 18 inches. Okay? Front row, you're going to do both directions. And you are going to step forward with your right foot. Jazz, that melody. Okay? Keep going. And this very day. Then the three of you lead. Okay? We'll work on that on Wednesday. Okay? All right, so let's go from the beginning of the strut. 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're one step from Dixieland.
You do it again without the front row in front of you. Okay, without you guys. If you can stay there, just don't do anything. Okay? When you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So coming down from this is one move. Starting the next sequence is a separate move that must be done with bended knee. Okay? All right? Everyone. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band, give out with that one step beat. Wow! Wow! Okay, let's do that again. That is only that long. Give out with that one step beat. In a flash, you have your feet. Jazz that melody and this very day. I'll be on my way, I'm one. Okay, let's do that one more time. Front row, good job. 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band, give out with that one step beat. In a flash, you're up on your feet. Jazz that melody and this very day. I'll be on my way, I'm one step.
Just one step. Okay. So this is a lot of cell here, and not a lot of movement, unless you're in the front row. And we'll work on that on Wednesday. The next move for the risers, you've done jazz and melody and this. And don't bring this up too high. Jazz and melody and this very day. I'll be on my way on one step. Just one step. Okay, so on the words, one step. The quick one that we changed, you're actually going to take a small step, right, left. I'll be on my way. Okay? From there, everyone, if you were here a couple weeks ago, Karen did this in her musical warm-up for a reason. Right? Step, step, step in my way to Dixie. Right. Okay? Risers, we want you to move sideways. Step, step, step in my way to Dixie. I went the wrong direction. Go right first. Okay? Front row, you will have things, but basically you're moving forward. Okay, so you are. Okay? The next move after that, and your hands are back here. Okay? And if you can't clasp them behind you, that's fine. But we need this look. We need this kind of slowly look of the upper body. All right? Step, step, step in my way to Dixieland. And your hands can come out behind your back. For those who are holding in, the rest of the words are step and step in my way. Step, yeah, step and step in my way. This is the move that we also did a couple weeks ago. where, and this is a split move, so Kelly, you come do this side. And this is for everybody, but risers, you can't move forward. Front row, you will move forward. So you've done step, step, step in my way to Dixieland. Step and step all the way to Dixieland. Okay? So it goes back first, step and step all the way to Dixieland. All right? And if you happen to be, you know what? Come down off the risers, it will be much easier to play. Give yourself lots of room. And I realize that some of you don't actually sing words there. Okay? If you are a person who only comes in on the word way, like the baritones, way is to the audience. Okay? So let's start with step, step, step in my way. Go slowly. 1, 2, ready. And step, step, step in my way to Dixieland. Step and step all the way to Dixieland. Okay? How did that go? Excuse me? Yes, your inside leg, remember that's the one that's closest to the center of the chorus. That leg drops to the back so that you can do this move. And then, and Dixie Lane. Okay? So your body opens to the center of the chorus. You do the sweep with your arms. You come back. You're going to have to reposition your feet so that you can be centered on the right. You guys, each one of you will have to figure out what that means depending on where you walk. And for some people, because of the curve, it's a little different. All right? Can we try that much again? From the step, 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 and 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, step, step in my way to Dixieland. Step and step all the way to Dixieland. Okay? That was great. Those of you who don't sing those words, say your words. Not everybody says step and step all the way. Okay, baritone. I don't know who else. Baritone. Same thing again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step, step my way to Dixieland. Step away to Dixieland. Okay? Cool. Any questions now? Just like, good. Okay. Let's go back over the rosters and try that. Right. Yes, we sing way. When did she change that? Okay. I didn't know we changed that. Okay, from that same place, from the step, step, step my way to Dixie. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step, step my way to Dixieland. Step and step all the way to Dixieland. Okay, I'll give you the final move in just a second. Try it again, and think about how you're going to sing this, okay? Step, step, step my way to Dixieland. Step and step all the way. So it needs to be light. Step and step all the way to Dixie. And just like you will not sing it and sing step and step all the way. Don't do that with your hands either. Step and step all the way to Dixieland. All right? You have to follow the knees, but you need to give her that energy. So not just plant it out here. Okay? Same thing again, then we'll go back to the beginning of the strut. 1, 2, ready, and step, step, step the time when the driver stops. can you be lighter on the risers when you do that? Because what's going to happen is it's going to do this. Don't do that. Okay? Lightly, very lightly. You're responsible for your own lightness.
You actually want us to move our feet or just move our image of our body?
I would prefer you move your feet. I would prefer you move your feet.
That's what you're hearing, even if it's in place.
But I don't want you to, which is what we're getting. You should be able to lightly step on your feet and hopefully not get the risers to do it. If we can't step lightly and get the risers not to move, we'll refine it, but try it if you like. Okay. One, same place, ready, and step, 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 my way to Dixieland. Step, step all the way to Dixieland. Okay, go back to the beginning of the story.
I guess I'm missing something from Dixieland. You know?
My way to Dixieland. No, don't turn yet.
Don't get it.
Okay, it's just step, 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 step in my way to Dixieland. Step, step all the way to Dixieland.
Dixieland is what we just did.
Step and step all the way to Dixieland. Okay? Strut.
Are you going to step after the step?
No,
Okay.
no, you're still to the knees. Okay? This part, your eyes are still on the knees except for the front out. Okay? But you have to move where the risers are. Okay? You have to move around the curve of the risers. Okay? Same, back to the strut. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band, give out with that one step beat. In flash, you're on your feet, jazz that melody. Okay. Out here, come out here, you've just done one step beat. Don't forget about the jazz. Okay, drop your left foot back so your right shoulder goes toward the audience. Okay, one step beat. In a flash, you're up on your feet, jazz that melody, and this very day. I'll be on my way, I'm one step. No. Okay, you guys don't have a particular move there. I know we're just learning this. Thank you for participating. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of strut this. It's hard to pick things. We will be doing extra choreo rehearsal next week.
All right.
Earlier, at some point, half hour. Okay? Strut. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band, give out with that one step beat. In flash, you're up on your feet, jazz that melody, and this very day, I'll be on my way on one step, just one step. Gotta remember the one step. Step, step, step in my way to Dixieland. Step, step all the way to Dixieland. Okay. Real quick, because we don't have a lot of time, the very last move. First of all, I'd like to ask, and I want you to be honest, how many people watched the Surrey Harmony videos for the links that I sent out? Okay. Everyone else put your hand up and say after me, I will watch the Surrey Harmony videos that Patty sent. Here's the reason. We want to do the press. We want to do the press that they do at the end. I need you to watch that video, find somebody on your row, and learn how she does it. I would strongly recommend that you can try to find somebody in the middle, but trust me, it's going to be hard pressed. So watch the ends, all right? So here's how the press works. Okay, front row, just come out a little bit. All right. Step, step, step my way to Dixieland. Step and step all the way to Dixie left. On the word left, on the left, I need the front row, whichever way you did your thing, you have a foot forward. You have your outside foot forward, right? Okay? And you did Dixie land. On land, come back on into that foot being forward, okay? With your hands here. Okay? So about a little below chest high with your hands here. Okay? Second row, you are going to be step all the way to Dixie leg. Right here at your waist. Leg. Palms flat to the ceiling. Okay? Second row, palms flat to the ceiling at your waist. Okay? Third row and fourth row, and let's do fifth row too. Your step and step on the way to Dixie left. Your left is low. Okay? It is low. Now, from here, land. It needs to be kind of like a beginning push and then the real push. Okay? And hopefully Denise will tail off. And when the real push comes, can you turn around to the audience and do the real push? I bet you can. So your indicator is when does she turn her back to you? Because up until that point, you're going to be doing this press slowly and get only to a certain position. When she turns around, the press continues to grow. All right? Front row. The press, you are here. Your initial press, don't lunge yet, just have the foot forward. Your initial press is right out at the audience, hands extending to the audience. Okay? That's the initial part of your press. When she turns around, you come down, and your hands come out. You're not going to be this close, so you feel free to, and your hands come out to here. Second row, you start to press here. You press to the audience. When she turns around, your arms just develop like this, okay, all the way down to this position. Third row, you started here. You, as the press starts, are going to bring your hands up. Your goal is to get your hands about here, okay, in the whole time that the press takes. So you're going to bring your hands up, and you're going to do another one of those little turns, however you want to turn your hand, okay, but it's got to be subtle, and you're going to go about this high. Fourth row, same thing, but you're going here. Guess where the fifth row is going? Fifth row, you can start about here so that you don't have to turn your hands over. However low you can get your hands. Fifth row only. Palms to the audience, however low you can go. And you are going to go all the way up. Okay? So there's two parts of this press. There's the initial part, go about half of the distance I just asked you to go. When she turns around, you go the rest of the distance. Okay? So can we start? I'll say step, step, step away to Dixie leg. And on left, you're going to hit whatever your first move is. And then we're going to grow. And then I'm going to pretend to turn around. And you're going to keep on moving. Okay? Because I have to give you some kind of idea how fast it is. All right? Step, step, step in my way to Dixie land. Sorry. Let's actually do that move. It'll be a lot easier. Ready? And step, step, step in my way to Dixie land. Step and step all the way to Dixie land. Jacko, you gotta go fast. We'll work this out. Watch the video. I sent you links to 2 videos. I can't remember which is first and which is second. Watch the one where they're in red. They do it in the blue, but the camera angle isn't as impressive. Watch the red one at the end, and watch the press. You will understand why we want to do this press. Find your counterpart. Sorry.
Do the knees too?
Yeah, yes, a little, yeah, for the third row a little bit, yep. Yeah, always knees. Okay, but it really will be easier. Everybody gets a homework assignment. Go home and watch that video so you understand the goal. They have a longer tag. Don't worry about that. Worry about where that final press starts. Okay? I think I've taken enough of your time.
I'd like to see
From the stump to the end. Okay.
Are we singing your or your? Your one step.
You are one step. Okay? From the struts. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're one step from Dixieland. Each time you hear a band, give out with that one step beat. In class, you're up on your feet, jazz that melody, and this very day I'll be on my way. I'm one step, just one step, 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 step my way to Dixieland. Step, step all the way to Dixieland. Okay? Those end positions look pretty good. Good job, Marcia. Let's go from the beginning. Listen.
great, we're kind of like fun.
Don't, Melissa's question is at the end for the back row, do we want straight or we kind of want fun? I definitely want you to have fun, but what I'd really like is kind of a little beat. So not this, but a uniform W. So it all looks like one very big W. Okay? Yes?
You want shoulders to remain down, so keep
Yes.
it out in front of you a little bit so you don't cut off your air.
Yep. This is the end of the song, which is why you're not going to go up there all the way till the very, very end.